Well, you just watched me trying to do more than one thing at the same time, and you know what? The results were not as good as I'd anticipated. This phenomenon where one tries to do more than one thing at the same time is referred to as multitasking, and it's understandable. Considering the limited time we have and so many things we have to do in the same time, we always try to achieve more than we can in the same time frame. However, we often forget that the quality of our tasks may get impacted by that. If you want to learn more about multitasking, some scientific facts behind this, and also some funny anecdotes, stay tuned. Hi everybody, this is Dr. Samreen Ashraf. I'm a full-time academic in the UK, and through my YouTube channel, I'm just trying to share all the things I have learned through my journey. So today's topic is multitasking. So you must have watched my videos initially when I was trying to do so many things at the same time, and I was telling you that the results were not as good. The reason being that our brains are not wired for doing more than one thing at the same time. Actually, there's a very interesting research conducted at MIT, and these neuroscientists revealed that when one tries to do multitask, actually in that process of multitasking, we are not multitasking. Instead, we are switching the tasks. And in that pursuit of doing more things at the same time, we could perhaps reduce our productivity by 40%. Yes, you heard me right. That's a big percentage at the cost of so-called multitasking. Actually, funny story. The other day I was watching something very interesting, and at the same time I thought, you know what, while I'm watching this, let me also text some friends. There was somebody's birthday, and while I typed that message and I sent that to my friend, thinking that I'm sending to my friend, but I sent it to somebody else. And when they replied me back saying, oh, it's not my birthday, that was really embarrassing for me, because I thought, oh my God, I have not wished my friend, and this person must be thinking why I'm texting them about their birthday. So to avoid these kind of situations, we need to remember that while we're trying to do more than one thing at the same time, these things should only be those things which do not require our full attention. I'll give an example for that. So for example, if you're trying to study while watching telly, that might not work, because perhaps both of those things might need your attention. Well, although watching telly might not need your attention, especially if there's something which you're not interested in. But if you're trying to watch something which you're really interested in, and at the same time you're trying to study, it might not work. On the other hand, if you are cooking something and at the same time you have put on your laundry, that would work, because one is automatic and the other one requires your attention, which is cooking, and you are putting your attention to it. There was another study by University of London which shows that doing multitasking perhaps even may reduce our IQ. Now remember, when I talk about this multitasking, I'm talking about all those tasks which require our full attention. Now this doesn't mean that you cannot do multitask at all. Of course you can, only in those tasks in which one of them do not require your attention. So for example, while cooking, you can put on your laundry, because laundry do not require your attention. It's automatic, where you can put all your focus and attention to cooking. Similarly, if you're studying, at the same time you want to put some background music, absolutely you can do that as well, because that music would not require your attention while studying would. So the whole idea is that whenever we try to multitask, we need to make sure that we are not multitasking with those tasks which all require our attention. Instead, we are dividing those tasks which do not require our attention and still would bring some kind of happiness and would add value to our lives. Well, now you may ask, if not multitasking, what should we do instead? Well, the answer is single tasking, or normally what we do when we are trying to do one thing at a time. Carl Newport, in his book Deep Work, has explained in detail the importance of putting our energies and our attention to one task at a time, and how well it can improve our efficiency and productivity. Definitely check it out. Of course, this will be different for each one of us, but the whole idea is to understand that we need to make sure that the way we group our tasks, they should be based on one which requires our attention fully, and the other one which does not require our attention. In that way, you can still make multitasking works, otherwise perhaps not. So how can you harness the power of single tasking? Well, to begin with, first step is get rid of any kind of distractions around you, so that you can focus on only one task at a time. Secondly, I've said that before as well in my previous videos, always start by making a list so you understand what are the things you need to do and which are the most important things. And on this topic, I have made quite a few videos, and I am going to link them on the screen so you can watch them in your own time. But it's extremely important for you to first of all know what are the tasks you need to do, and then which requires the most attention from you, and you can start from that. So you've gotten rid of the distractions, you have made a list, and now you're ready to get on with your task. I hope this video was helpful because it was extremely helpful for me when I did this research to understand the science behind multitasking. Don't forget to share in the comment section what kind of tasks do you multitask or perhaps not. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.